you have friends. You have a lot of friends. What do you offer your friends to make them so supportive? What do you offer your friends to make them so supportive? What do you offer?
A consolidated consciousness resides in a darkened banquet hall near the ceiling of a mind whose floor shifts as 10,000 cockroaches. When a shaft of light enters and all thoughts unite in an instant of accord, and body no longer expellent, as the cockroaches comprise a truth which no one ever utters. I had a night in which everything was revealed to me. How can I speak again? The broken hermaphrodite who trusted himself alone finds the room and reality teeming and begs never to wake from the nightmare. And they were all there, every last one of them, and they knew my name as I scuttled like a beetle along the backs of their chairs.
Remember the light and believe the light. An instant of clarity before eternal night.
Don't let me forget.
I am sad.
I feel that the future is hopeless and that things cannot improve.
I am bored and dissatisfied with everything.
I'm a complete failure as a person.
I am guilty. I'm being punished.
I would like to kill myself.
I used to be able to cry, but now I am beyond tears.
I've lost interest in other people.
I can't make decisions.
I can't eat.
I can't sleep.
I can't think.
I cannot overcome my fear, my loneliness, my disgust.
I'm fat.
I cannot write.
I cannot love.
My brother is dying. My lover is dying. I'm killing them both.
I am charging towards my death.
I am terrified of medication.
I cannot make love.
I cannot fuck.
I cannot be alone.
I cannot be with others.
My hips are too big.
I dislike my genitals.
At 4:48, when depression visits, I shall hang myself to the sound of my lover's breathing. I don't want to die. I have become so depressed by the fact of my mortality that I have decided to commit suicide. I do not want to live. I am jealous of my sleeping lover and cover his induced unconsciousness. When he wakes, he will envy my sleepless night of thought and speech unslurred by medication. I have resigned myself to death this year. Some will call it self-indulgence.
They are lucky not to know the truth.
Some will know the simple fact of pain.
This
is
becoming
my
my normality.
something touches me in that still sobbing place, and a wound from 2 years ago opens like a cadaver, and that long buried grief roars its foul, decaying self. Room of expressionless faces staring blankly at my pain. So devoid of meaning there must be evil intent. Dr. This, and Dr. That, and Dr. Watson, who's just passing and thought he'd pop in to take the piss as well. Burning in a hot tunnel of dismay. My humiliation complete as I shake without reason and stumble over words and have nothing to say about my illness, which anyway amounts only to knowing that nothing else matters because I'm going to die. And I'm deadlocked in this smooth psychiatric voice of reason which tells me there is an objective reality in which my body and mind are one. But I'm not here. I never have been. Dr. This writes it down, Dr. That attempts a sympathetic murmur, watching me, judging me, smelling that crippling failure oozing from my skin. My desperation clawing and all-consuming panic wrenches me as I gape in horror at the world and wonder why everyone is smiling and looking at me with secret knowledge of my aching shame.
Shame, shame, shame. Drown in your fucking shame.
Inscrutable doctors put words into my mouth, offer chemical cures for congenital anguish and cover each other's asses until I want to scream for you. The only doctor who ever touched me voluntarily, who looked me in the eyes, who laughed at my gallows humor from the voice spoken from a newly dug grave, who took the piss when I shaved my head, who lied and said it was nice to see me. I trusted you, I loved you, and it's not losing you that hurts me. But your barefaced fucking falsehoods that masquerade as medical notes.
Your truth, your lies, not mine.
While I was believing that you were different and maybe even felt that distress that sometimes flickered across your face and threatened to erupt. You were covering your ass too, like every other stupid mortal cunt.
To my mind, that's betrayal. My mind is the subject of these bewildered fragments.
Nothing can extinguish my anger, and nothing can restore my faith. This is not a world in which I wish to live.
Have you made any plans?
Take an overdose, slash my wrist, and then hang myself.
All those things together?
Could possibly be misconstrued as a cry for help.
It wouldn't work.
Of course it would.
It wouldn't work. You'd start to feel sleepy from the overdose and wouldn't have the energy to cut your wrists.
I'd be standing on a chair with a noose around my neck.
If you were alone, do you think you might harm yourself?
I'm scared I might.
Could that be protective?
Yes. It's fear that keeps me away from the train tracks. I just hope to God that death is the fucking end. I feel like I'm 80 years old. I'm tired of life and my mind wants to die.
That's a metaphor, not reality.
It's a simile.
That's not reality.
It's not a metaphor, it's a simile. But even if it were, the defining feature of a metaphor is that it's real.
You are not 80 years old. Are you? Are you? Or are you?
Do you despise
soul can never be married. I need to become who I already am, and will bellow forever at this incongruity that has committed me to hell. Insoluble hoping cannot uphold me.
I will drown in dysphoria, in the cold black pond of myself, in the pit of my immaterial mind. How can I return to form, now that form of thought is gone?
Not a life that I could countenance.
They will love me for that which destroys me. The sword in my dreams, the dust in my thoughts, the sickness that breeds in the folds of my mind.
At 4:48, I shall not speak again. I have reached the end of this dreary and repugnant tale of a sense interned in an alien carcass and lumpened by the malignant spirits of the moral majority. I have been dead for a long time.
Back to my roots.
I sing without hope on the boundary. Sometimes I turn around and catch the smell of you, and I cannot go on. I cannot fucking go on without expressing this fucking terrible, awful, physical, aching, fucking longing I have for you. And I can't believe I feel this for you, and you feel nothing. You feel nothing. And at 6 in the morning, I go out and I start my search for you. If I've dreamt a message of a street or a station or a pub, I go there and I wait for you. You know, I really feel like I'm being manipulated. I've never in my life had a problem with giving a person what they want. But no one ever does that for me. No one touches me. No one gets near me, but now you've touched me someplace so fucking deep I can't believe. And I can't be that for you because I can't find you. What does she look like? And how will I know her when I find her? She'll die. She'll die. She'll only fucking die. Do you think it's possible for a person to be born in the wrong body? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you for rejecting me by never being there. Fuck you for making me feel shit about myself. Fuck you for bleeding the fucking love and life out of me. Fuck my father for fucking up my life for good, and fuck my mother for not leaving it, but most of all, fuck you, God, for making me love a person who does not exist. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Oh dear, what's happened to your arm?
I cut it.
That's a very immature, attention-seeking thing to do. Did it give you relief?
No.
Did it relieve the tension?
No.
Did it give you relief? Did it give you relief?
No.
I don't know why you did that.
Then ask.
Did it relieve the tension? Can I look?
No.
I'd like to look to see if it's infected.
No.
Thought you might do this. Lots of people do. It relieves the tension.
Have you ever done it? No. Far too fucking sane and sensible.
you are.
Because it feels fucking great. Because it feels fucking amazing.
Can I look?
You can look, but don't touch.
And you don't think you're ill?
No.
I do. It's not your fault, but you have to take responsibility for your own actions. Please, don't do it again. No ifs or buts.
I didn't say if or but. I said no.
Can't, must, never, have to, always, won't, should, shan't. The unnegotiables. Not today.
Please. Don't switch off my mind in an attempt to straighten me out. Just listen and understand, and when you feel contempt, don't express it. At least not verbally. At least not to me.
I don't feel contempt.
No.
No. It's not your fault.
Oh, it's not your fault. That's all I ever hear. It's not your fault. It's an illness. It's not your fault. I know it's not my fault. You told me so often. I'm beginning to think that it is my fault.
It's not your fault.
I know.
But you allow it. Don't you?
There's not a drug on earth can make life meaningful.
You allow this state of desperate absurdity. You allow it.
I won't be able to think. I won't be able to work.
Nothing will interfere with your work like suicide.
I dreamt I went to the doctor's and she gave me 8 minutes to live. I've been sitting in the fucking waiting room for half an hour. Okay, let's do it. Let's do the drugs, let's do the chemical lobotomy, let's shut down the higher functions of my brain, and perhaps I'll be a bit more fucking capable of living. Let's do it.
Abstraction. To the point of
Unpleasant, unacceptable, uninspiring, impenetrable,
Irrelevant, irreverent, irreligious, unrepentant.
I don't imagine
Clearly,
that a single soul could, would, should, or will, and if they did, I don't think
clearly,
that another soul, soul like mine, could, would, should, or will,
Irrespective.
I know what I'm doing all too well.
drown in the sea of logic, this monstrous state of palsy.
Still ill.
Symptoms!
not eating, not sleeping, not speaking, no sex drive and despair was to die.
Diagnosis?
Pathological grief.
Circulating 50 milligrams, insomnia worse than severe anxiety, anorexia, weight loss, 17 kilograms, short-term memory loss, no other reaction.
Zopiclone, 7.5 milligrams. Slept. Discontinued following rash. Patient attempted to leave the hospital against medical advice. Restrained by 3 male nurses twice her size. Patient threatening and uncooperative. Paranoid thoughts. Believes hospital staff are attempting to poison her.
Mello, 50 milligrams. Cooperative.
Low food green, 70 milligrams, increase 140 milligrams, then 210 milligrams. Weight gain, 12 kilograms. Short-term memory loss, no other reaction.
Patient discharged into the guard. Patient discharged into the care of the community. On arrival, the psychotic patient in great need of hospital bed.
Blood recommend discontinued after patient got pissed off with side effects and lack of obvious improvement. Discontinuation symptoms, dizziness and confusion. Patient kept falling over and fainting and walking out in front of cars. Delusional ideas. Believes the consultant is the Antichrist.
stopped short several doctors and manufacturers. Discontinued.
Mood fucking angry. Effect very angry.
Venlafaxine, 75 milligrams. Increase to 150 milligrams and 2.5 milligrams. Dizziness, low blood pressure, headaches, no other reactions. Discontinued.
Patient displays rosette, hypochondria, cites spasmodic blinking and severe memory loss as evidence of tardive dyskinesia and tardive dementia. Refuse all further treatment.
100 aspirin, 1 bottle of Bulgarian Cabernet Sauvignon 1986. Patient wakes in a pool of her own vomit, says sleep with a dog and rise full of fleas. Severe stomach pain, no other reaction. Hatch opens, stark light. The television talks, full of eyes, the spirits of sight. And now I am so afraid. I'm seeing things. I'm hearing things. I don't know who I am.
Tongue out, thoughts stalled.
The crumpled piecemeal of my mind. Where do I start? Where do I stop? How do I start?
As I mean to go on.
How do I stop? How do I stop? How do I stop?
Tell me.
How do I stop?
Stabbing my
How do
lungs.
I stop?
Let's have a
How do I stop? How
Squeezing
do
my
I
heart.
stop? I'll die. Not yet. But it's here. Every act is a symbol, the weight of which crushes me. A dotted line on the throat, cut here. Don't let this kill me. This will kill me and crush me and send me to hell. I beg you to save me from this madness that eats away at me. A sub-intentional death. I gassed the Jews. I killed the Kurds. I bombed the Arabs. I fucked small children while they begged for mercy. The killing fields are mine. Everyone left the party because of me. I'll suck your fucking eyes out and send them to your mother in a box when I die. I'm gonna be reincarnated as your child, only 50 times worse, and mad as all fuck. I'm going to make your life a living fucking hell. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. Look away from me.
It's all right.
Look away from me.
It's all right. I'm here.
Look away from me. Why am I stricken? I saw visions of God, and it shall come to pass.
Gird yourself, for ye shall be broken in pieces, it shall come to pass. Behold, the light of despair, the glare of anguish, and ye shall be driven in darkness. If there is blasting,
There shall be blasting.
the names of offenders shall be shouted from rooftops.
Fear God and his wicked convocation. A scale on my skin, a seeth in my heart, a blanket of roaches in which we dance this infernal state of siege.
And all this shall come to pass. All the words of my noisome breath.
Remember the light, and believe the light.
Christ is dead and the monks are in ecstasy.
We are the abjects who depose our leaders and burn incense unto Baal. The wrenching begins.
At 4:48, when sanity visits, for 1 hour and 12 minutes, I am in my right mind. When it has passed, I am gone again. A fragmented puppet, a grotesque fool. Now I am here, I can see myself, but when I'm charmed by vile delusions of happiness, this foul magic of this engine of sorcery, I cannot touch my essential self. Why do you believe me then and now? Remember the light and believe the light, nothing matters more. Stop judging by appearances and make a right judgment.
It's
all right. You will get better.
Oh, your disbelief cures nothing. Look away from me.
Hatch opens, stark light,
A table.
2 chairs, and
And
no
no
windows.
Here I am, and there is my body.
Dancing on glass.
In accidents time where there are no accidents.
You have no choice. The choice comes after.